Hell yeah.
What's up, bitches?
The shop Cheetalonis, Chodolonis, Panetonis.
Fucking Chodolinos and Chodolinas of the world. May we have your fucking attention, please?
Yeah.
Boy, get ready for a motherfucking delirium. Welcome to the delirious, we're in a whole nother fucking universe right now.
It's a unicorn universe we're living in. But let me say what.
Yeah, unicorn universe.
It's a universe we can deal with. We got a lot to talk about today. I think we've been pounding many things.
We've been pounding. That's why we had a little week off. A lot of poundage.
A lot of poundage.
A lot of pound cake.
Pounding appendages.
I feel like a pound cake. Yeah. Holiday season, dude.
You feel like pounding a cake?
No, well, that too, but I literally feel like a fucking bag of flour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make cakes?
Not much of a baker, but if anyone needs some flour, you could probably gut my fat ass right now, and I bet you every ingredient you need to make a cake will fall out of my fucking my epidermis.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
skin flakes in there. Yeah, I love that.
That could be a death metal. That could be death metal lyrics right there.
Bruh. Just get some skin cornflakes.
What are we drinking over here? You brought a fucking ancient beer that I thought fucking went under.
Would you tell our Chodolites
Looks like
what we're having tonight?
you're having one of the OG Hefeweizens over here, a fucking Widmer Brothers. Holy shit, an American Hef.
It's got to be American.
Yeah, although a Hefeweizen is a German beer.
The style.
The style, yeah. But a lot of beer is German. Originally. Now, I'm curious, where's the original brewery of Widmer Brothers? Does it say anywhere on there? Like, brewed in, like...
I gotta say, that's a good call.
Brewed in your asshole.
Yeah. Let's say Portland, Oregon.
Oregon, okay. There was another brewery in the Northwest called Pyramid, I think. They did a good half. And I think they were based out of like Seattle or that area, somewhere in Washington. They did a damn good half. And I think they folded.
Where's some good West Coast breweries that you recommend?
Well, right now I'm drinking the Sierra Nevada Celebration, which is a seasonal winter ale. It's like a fresh hop IPA. It's fucking delicious, dude. It's delectable.
Is it how would you describe the taste? Is it like does it have lots of body? Does it have is it fresh? What would you pair it with? What kind of food?
Yeah, it's a fat Latina bitch who eats too much churros. Lots of body. It's got like a dryness to it, and it's not. I'm not a beer connoisseur by any means, so I'll do my best, but I'm not really. It's like dry and kind of. It's extremely hoppy, and dry. So it doesn't have that crazy like juicy citrusy shit that a lot of IPAs have, and it's not super danky either. Like a lot of IPAs have like a lot of like dank. You're almost like, am I drinking a fucking blunt?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what am I drinking?
Way too much.
Am I drinking weed? This is too fucking danky. But this is like just that classic. I don't know, like just maybe because it's a fresh hop. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm not a beer connoisseur, but it has like a reddish hue to it too. So aesthetically, it's really nice looking. You hold it up to the light. See,
very amber.
Yeah,
looking.
it's very Christmassy.
Yeah,
so maybe that's why they release it around. But perfect for the holidays. You know, warms you right up.
Yeah,
tuck yourself
like
in.
Funnel it in.
Yeah, won't be able to rub one out.
Would you or would you not?
You won't be able.
You won't.
No. Yeah.
So the party's pretty much over.
Yeah. First sip, you're flaccid for the rest of it.
Well, that's
it's actually after one glass you're inverted.
Is it?
Wow. It inverts, yeah.
Like,
Well,
what
your
happens?
chode turns into a clitoris.
Ah, okay.
Basically.
So you go. It's like a.
So imagine after 3 of these,
It just goes backwards. It's like a
you just
black hole.
it's inverted. It is a soaking wet black hole, dude.
Your
Just a crater.
your dick turns into a pussy.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
that's right.
You know, this is like the kind of
According to New York Post.
to New York Post. This is the kind of advice that people are few but good and faithful listeners are looking for, you know. Sound advice, non-factual but very personal.
Yeah, take that, fucking Dr.
Schlong,
Long.
Barstool, Dr. Schlong, Bob Megma. Take it in the ass.
I'm taking it in a fucking ass.
Yeah.
What do you got to say about that, Dr. Schlong? Fuck yourself.
I'm afraid that Dr. Schlong won't like what he just said. I mean, he is a listener. He's going to call in. He's going to come in.
He's not going to want to be on our show anymore. He's gonna be like, who
Probably
the fuck
not.
is this guy making up theories about
But-
the results of too many IPAs making
But Dr.
men,
Schlong is kind of like
women.
that, you know. He's a doctor, but is he really? I mean,
No, he's pseudoscience 101, bro.
pseudoscience. Exactly. That's exactly my thoughts. Those are what I had in mind. But Dr. Schlong, yeah, well, he's not a fraud, but he makes you think that he's not a fraud. He's a frog.
He's tricky.
He's tricky.
He's definitely did some plagiarism in his day.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those doctors that gives good advice, but he manipulates you into thinking that he's actually got some good advice.
Yeah.
But we'll take it for what it is, you know. We'll welcome everybody. But again, he rounded up a few round of enemies already, you know. Poor, good old Bob Metzma. You know, his wife got pregnant by Dr. Schlong, and unbeknownst to him.
What a sad story, dude. That poor fucking guy.
And then he thought that, you know, that's how babies are born.
Yeah.
No intercourse needed.
Yeah, he thought what do you call it? A stork brings down a baby in a basket and drops it down on your porch.
And, you know, Dr. Schlong provided a pretty convincing argument to him, and he believed it. But now, you know, after the facts, after the baby's born, not so sure. But he's like a simple, you know, Bob is a simple person. Let's not like judge the book by its cover.
A simple person or a simpleton. Or are
Simpleton.
those two different things?
Both.
But
It's a simple and simple.
It's
simple
interchangeably. Yeah.
All right. I think, you know, these two guys are going to be at it in a while. And then I think we got some more guests coming here in the bar.
Oof.
So many.
I could only hope.
But before we got into the juicy part of our membership only section,
Yeah, our patron.
our Patreon,
That our GoFundMe Patreon, dude. Our
Yeah.
nonprofit Patreon.
we're pretty much at the stage where we're going to be at the traffic lights and we like t-shirts and say, hey, could you please help us out?
I know. Yeah,
We're good boys.
that's right.
We got some, you know, random facts here at Chodeland.
Facts is the key word there.
Random second. First fact.
That's secondary.
Well, there's a true story according to our trusted source, New York Post, that there was actually like a case of this, you know, dumb criminal of the week called Brian Walsh that basically got convicted for killing his wife. But the, I would say, quirky part about it is that the prosecution, you know, especially, you know, during the trial, you know, they exposed him for all these like Google searches apparently on how to kill your wife and conceal the body or like clear, you know, your evidence, clear like all the, you know, blood spots, you know, how to, you know, make the body disappear, how to, you know, if your phone gets exposed or gets tracked, all of this stuff, you know, was part of this Google search that conveniently got in the hands of the police. And little did he know that he got caught. And yeah, he had no idea that it was, you know, all this evidence was gathered. So there's that.
Did he search for these things before or after the murder?
That's a good question. Good question.
Yeah. Does it say in the story?
But because we are like so precise in our way of telling stories, I don't know. Maybe after, because I mean, if you're maybe, yeah,
Because it seems like I'm gonna go ahead and say he did it after, because you're like you've done the act, you've done the heinous act, and likely he clearly didn't. It doesn't. It's probably premeditated, but how premeditated is it? If it was premeditated, it probably would have been, the searches would have been beforehand, right? So if the searches were after, it seems like, more of a actions like of just hatred, out of like just emotional reaction, like not so much premeditated, but emotional reaction. I forgot what the legal term is for that, but and then like after you're done and you're in that weird like altered state of killing another person, and then you come back down to reality and realize what you've done, then he probably went to the good old fucking Google and started asking how to
frantically like Googling stuff, because it doesn't seem like something that was well thought out, maybe as a consequence, like you said, of like panic or like something you did and now you're trying to cover.
Yeah, because she cheated on him.
Yeah,
there was an affair.
Yeah,
right.
She's got emotions.
So like that's why I'm saying, like, did he know that she was having an affair, or like he found out she was having an affair and then he just reacted like out of passion, violence of passion?
There's got to be the case.
And then he's like, fuck.
Yeah. And then I can seem like
I need some fucking, yeah.
ChatGPT, how do you get rid of a body? You use like chlorine to get rid of blood stain?
He just searches, what would Jeffrey Dahmer do? Like, that motherfucker probably would just pour acid on everything and just move on. Blood on the carpet, pour some acid. I'm already having some flesh rotting inside.
The simplest solutions are the easiest.
Dude, back in the day, they had it. Serial killers had it good, dude. They had
in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, like Ted Bundy, like fucking 30 murders before he was caught. Escaped from prison twice.
The Zodiac?
Zodiac's another one still unfound. That's crazy. I don't know much about the Zodiac.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I heard it's good though.
Good, yeah.
But isn't there like a couple of them?
Yeah.
The one with Jake Gyllenhaal's good.
Yeah, I love that one. I think it was a little bit, too much of a movie adaptation. I think it was not 100% accurate, but it was. I watched it. I have it. Like I bought it. It's really awesome. I mean, the characters, the actors, actually, Gyllenhaal, and then you got Robert Downey Jr. You got famous actors that later on became like super famous with the Marvel, superhero franchises. Mark Ruffalo, I think it's called.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, the guy who did Hulk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah,
the original Hulk.
Yeah, no, the latest and greatest Hulk. Because the other one was, remember, like back. I'm not talking about the TV series. Not talking about the movies, the Marvel movies. But anyway, good movie. The Zodiac. And you can see a glimpse of San Francisco from the 70s, 60s, 70s. Where basically
70s, I think. Yeah.
That up in Vallejo, he did like a bunch of murders. So there's like a dry lake up there. It's crazy. Especially if you're not from around the Bay Area, it's you associate San Francisco with like hippie or like a relaxed place or like nature, whatever, like landmarks. But associated with like a serial killer like that, it's a trip.
I think that's another reason why he got away with it, though, because the environment like allowed for it, because everyone was so like peace, love, and sex and rock and roll.
Yep.
Like fucking Monterey, like pop festival, all this like hippie movement right here, Grateful Dead and shit, right? And then you just have some fucking dude just fucking people up, just like it was clearly a nihilistic act, like on the other side of the spectrum of whatever cultural like movement was happening. He probably hated all that shit. I don't really know anything about him. They don't have much about him, his personality, and why he did it, other than the letters he wrote or something.
Yeah, he was just probably because he killed like couples, most of them.
Couples? There you go. Yeah. So he was on the other side of the spectrum culturally. Like he was probably just some nihilistic incel who didn't like to see like what was going on.
Yeah, young too. I mean, I think one or two survived too. I mean, it was interesting because he loved attention. Maybe you can, give us your insight, but he wanted the attention because after each killing or before each killing, he used to send the San Francisco Chronicle
Yeah.
a puzzle, enigma written in his own like language. That's why it was called the Zodiac.
Yeah.
And just to kind of like, so everybody would talk about him, would be at the center of the attention. I think once even called in a radio show.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
very
he did.
narcissistic.
Yeah, very narcissistic.
Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense because
And he
a lot of the time that's why they call it the dark triad, right? Psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism.
Huh.
And those things are usually, if you're a psychopath, you usually have symptoms of narcissism. If you have narcissism, you have symptoms and characteristics of the other two. So it's like clearly like the attention seeking is there, right? To fill whatever weird void that he has, and that weird like antisocial nihilistic void that he has. So he fills it with the attention seeking and just the exhilaration of feeling like you could get away with literally murder, and then not only get away with the murder, but get away from the legal aspects of being caught afterwards. Like John Wayne Gacy was the same way, and then he got like super like sloppy towards the end. A lot of them get sloppy eventually and then they end up getting caught. Just the fact that this dude never got caught and still like gave them like letters, and but maybe that's it. Like maybe the puzzles were a way to kind of detour them from it.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing the act and then just leaving the scene and then leaving it up to there, then that gives them nothing, the police nothing, which is better than a puzzle.
Yeah.
Because the puzzle is steering you away from a motive that the police can potentially build. But if you get a puzzle that detours them from a concept that they could develop themselves, that's actually kind of brilliant. And maybe that's what he did. But then, like I said, I don't know much about him, but that's the only. I wonder if that's what he did. Who knows what he did? Is that guy? He's probably dead now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be like, if he's not dead, he's like super old. Apparently, he was hiding in plain sight. I mean, that's what the movie implies.
Yeah.
But then also there was a scene where he murdered like I think a taxi driver or somebody like near like a park in San Francisco. And then he sent another letter to the San Francisco Chronicle and said, "Oh, you guys are sloppy. I was there the whole time, but you guys like were wasting time. The police was wasting time, cruising around in their motorcycles. And I was there. You could have caught me easily, but you guys didn't because you're sloppy, So he used to taunt, the police.
Yeah, taunt them.
Again, another, like, I think, I'm assuming narcissistic trait that it's like, oh, you say I'm smarter than you. So,
Yeah, for sure. And taunting authorities.
Yeah.
Specifically authorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yes.
that's intriguing.
Yeah, man, like scary times, and a lot of them in the 60s or 70s. I wonder if there's any correlation with, the boomers and of those times, and people coming back from the war, or there's some sort of like social rebellion from all the standards of the 40s and 50s.
Yeah,
Maybe just like the Summer of Love or like the hippie movement was, in a way, serial killers at the time. It was kind of an explosion of like going against the current. I don't know. I'm just like speculating.
No, I like that. That makes sense. But serial killers have existed forever, right? But like, that's interesting. What you are implying, or at least speculating, is like how cultural shifts and the generations that cause cultural shifts
Charles Manson.
radicalize certain people and cause these, violent, toxic behaviors that then become like psychopaths or serial killers. And not all serial killers are psychopaths, and not all psychopaths are serial killers, but just using those generally interchangeably right now. Like, yeah, that's interesting. Cult generations, because every generation causes a reaction, and then the culture shifts based on the generation that raised that generation.
Yeah.
Right. And then it like trickles into them, and then usually there's some form of like pushback, but still some of it is instilled in you. But then there's a pushback into the 60s is a huge one, because there was a like huge pushback, because there was, like you said, there was a war, and there was a war that, like, now war is different, but there was a war that everyone disagreed with, including the people who were going there to fight.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize that it was bad until they were done fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was kind of a tangent, but still, that's all. There's a lot to chew on there. That's why.
Think about like when the Beatles started, and then Black Sabbath, you know, even Aerosmith, AC/DC. I mean, they all like started around those times. So I know that it's very like broad those times, but we're talking about a couple of decades maybe. But you know, stuff that was never even thought of before. Imagine about the 50s, and then it all changed in the 60s and the 70s, and you know, this again, even movies, you know, like blaxploitation movies in the 70s, or even like violent horror movies that were like, they started to get really like scary in the 70s, you know, just like The Exorcist, for example, Rosemary's Baby, all of those, The Shining, they all started like pretty like early on. I mean, way after, of course, the 50s and 60s, but I would say that I can see there's some sort of natural, like organic evolution from that idea that we just talked about, you know, this sort of like rebellion, just like we had enough of being like proper, or like being, you know, maybe, you know, patriarchism, you know, maybe.
But even like the current generation, current young generation now, Gen Z, and even the generation, I guess following that, Alpha, we'll see, they're a little younger. But Gen Z, that you could see that they are a product of opposing what their parents were, which was usually older millennials or younger Gen X, and whatever they instilled morally and ethically in their families. You're seeing like that they don't drink, right? Millennials drink. Gen X drink. They don't drink. They don't really. They are. I don't know. They're really obsessed with the '90s. Why? Because we grew up in the '90s. So when we grew up, we were like, "Oh, the '60s were sick," right?
Yeah.
We were kind of like, "That's tight." And punk rock, right? But we didn't grow up when there was punk rock. Really, that started in the '70s. That was like before our time. But we were attached to these things that we didn't get to witness. And I think like that's the same thing with this generation. But they're also recognizing that like, oh, like they drink a lot. I don't want to drink. And oh, they're not so religious. I'm gonna be religious. That's why we're seeing a huge uptick in Christianity right now. It's like a lot of it is not because their parents are religious. A lot of it is because their parents weren't religious, and they're like, I want to do something different than what my parents were trying to instill in me, which I feel like, you know, it's like an opposition to what they were doing, but it's not necessarily unhealthy. But parts of it are. Don't get me wrong. Like there's like, I could go on and on about my theories about the Gen Z and the current younger generations. Their fashion's gay, you know. But yeah.
But yeah, good points, man. Like, you know, just like you said, you know, the religious part. There are some, for example, speaking of like, just to briefly touch on that, Italy, for example. I know that a lot of my friends that I have, they do not, they don't go to church. They kind of refuse to embrace Christianity or like Catholicism in a way, just because the parents were like raised them to be, you know, just going to church, do the right thing, go to Catholic school and so on. Yeah, so it's kind of a rebellion, and some that were not like religious at all. For example, my cousin, he's like really into Jesus, and he's like, what, 15, 16, and his father is not. So interesting how life goes.
Right? There's only so much you can do as a parent. Don't steal my bottle opener, bro.
This bottle opener is. I wish you guys could see it, but one day we'll do like a reveal, and everybody
Reveal
yeah,
my
reveal.
bottle opener.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
You good?
I'm good, my brother.
Good.
I am taking it slowly but surely.
There's only one speed, buddy. And you know what it is.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think about dopamine and dope in general?
That'd be funny if that was the end of the question. Just like that was the open-ended main question. It's great.
It's a perfect.
I like
It's a perfect segue to the next topic. No, I don't know, dude. We're just like shooting the shit at the bar, and inspiration comes along. The old Gulliver.
That's what the bar will do to you. And I wish these fuckers would shut the fuck up in the background. Is this guy like laughing in the peanut gallery? Is he laughing at us? Is he laughing with us?
He's gonna find out pretty soon that you do not laugh on a man's back, especially because he's got like his. That bitch over there, I don't like the way she's looking at me. You hear like people dropping glasses.
He's on a date and he brought his laptop with him. He keeps tickling his laptop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's weird.
Just like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's the same guy.
The same guy.
Yeah.
What does he do exactly?
He I don't know what he's doing because I'm not watching from the screen, but from what I could tell is like he's doing something that involves some sort of like OCD, like behavioral pattern, and he gets like really like tense and then frustrated, and then he will reach over his screen of his laptop to the back side of the laptop and kind of like get his index finger and his middle finger and stroke it up like in a like a flicking motion,
Like a clitoris motion.
like he's finger banging his computer, dude. And it's like, I don't know. So maybe he's watching porn. The porn's really good. And he's
practicing.
just like, I'm going to finger my computer in front of everyone and all the baristas at Starbucks. I don't know what he's doing. My guess would be it's something involving winning or losing a game of some sorts. And because usually games involve superstitions. Why do you think athletes are so superstitious? Anything that involves like some sort of like dopamine.
Yeah.
They rewarding circuit system. Usually there's things you do that you believe superstitiously will, kind of help you in achieving the ultimate goal, which is victory, hopefully. Which is not always the case, but anyway, yeah. That dude's here at the bar now.
The question is, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Let him finger his laptop. Hopefully he listens to the show later.
Should we
He's
tell him?
This guy's talking shit about us, and then he fucking murders us like the Zodiac.
I think,
Cool little Korean puzzle.
yeah. I will say
Maybe
that
some Korean barbecue.
it's Korean barbecue.
Turns us into Korean barbecue.
Yes. Anything that this guy might be not, anything that this guy is doing or might not be doing, is none of our concern. But the question is he getting dopamine out of that?
Yeah, he's getting too much dopamine
Too
out
much
of whatever he's doing, and then he's getting too much of it, and then it's a huge crash, and it's probably up and down,
Like a roller coaster.
unlike my cock.
Oh,
It's always down.
nice. But, I mean,
Because
No.
of the fresh shops here in Nevada.
it makes it flaccid.
Yeah.
Is there something in something in the earth, like that
Something in the Sierra Nevada
Something-
mountains.
makes dicks flaccid?
Yes. That's right. That's what it is. And they don't put that on the can. They just say like, oh, it may cause, don't operate machinery. They don't say like, it may turn your cock permanently soft. But they might want to think about putting that on the warning label.
Sometimes it's not how hard you pound it. It's how you use it. If you're creative, some girls might like that.
The good old flaccid fuck.
Yeah. Just a flashy slap. With like a half an inch.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
We could try it out.
Imagine you can try.
We could go up in the Sierras and, get a little oxygen because of the altitude.
What if it's so good it's like irresistible? Like, imagine a guy going on a date with a chick and he bangs her, but makes her orgasm like 8 times with a flaccid cock, and all he did was just kind of slap his little flaccid cock around.
Rub it.
And then she goes out with, girls' night a week, and she's like, "You're not gonna believe." She had a couple drinks or whatever. She opens up, they're like, "How's the date with that guy? He's so cute." She's like, "You're not gonna believe it. This guy made me scream, moan, come 8 times in fucking 1 hour." And what's his trick? He must have a massive hog. It's like 2 inches and it was soft. You just kind of like swung it around a little bit. I'm like,
it's like what does
the girls are like disgusted by it. What? I swear to God, his little tiny plastic penis. He drank too many fucking Sierra Nevadas and made me came like a little fucking little girl.
He put the hop, I put the water. We made beer. But it's all about the friction. If you're like a connoisseur,
it's all about the friction.
If you're like a connoisseur, like
it's all
us,
about the he said, she said, friction.
Yes, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
You see, it's all connected.
Yes,
Limp Bizkit.
That's right. It's all connected.
See,
God damn.
And sometimes coincidences are not really coincidences. But anyway, guys, if you cannot get it hard, do not waste your money on the Blue Chew or Viagra.
Unless they make suppositories, don't waste your time.
They do make injections that you can inject directly into your penis. True story.
Do they really?
Yes. Of I don't know what it is. I think it's sort of Cialis, Viagra that can be directly injected into your veins.
Apparently, you need to go to a professional.
But
Dr. Schlong.
Dr. Schlong. I don't know what he's going to inject. He might inject something different, a little hop.
With a name like Dr. Schlong. That's all he does.
That's all he does. He says, close your eyes, I'm going to inject. But he injects himself while your wife is watching. And he says, no worries, I'll take care of everything. It's magic. But you cannot see it because it's proprietary science. But jokes aside, you can inject directly, and then that thing will stay up for like, I have no idea, a few hours.
Wow.
Apparently.
And then he's like, just have a couple Sierra Nevadas to make it go down.
Yeah.
If it's like, if you're hard for longer than you'd like.
Yeah, if it's
going on to like 2 days, you can't. 2-day hard on, and you can't go to sleep. You got a hole in your fucking mattress.
Yeah, there's a tarantula actually that makes your dick hard. With
tarantula?
A tarantula in the Amazon, I think Colombia or like Brazil or something. That gives you like 4 hours of painful erections.
Damn, that's why those guys are so fucking horny down there.
Yeah.
Dude, those South Americans are horny.
That's why we should introduce them with some Sierra Nevada IPA or...
You got to get on that American diet to get that nice fucking soft cock again. McDonald's and IPAs. Get up here, you fucks. Let me show you how.
But you got to get all the fun.
Turn them all into Max Cavalera.
Yeah. Dos, tres. Policía. Yeah, Max, don't get mad. We want to know the truth. Do these tarantulas actually exist in your backyard or not? Because if they do, we're going to bring a 6-pack of Sierra Nevadas and...
butt chug those motherfuckers, And a fucking beer fucking...
Put a tarantula
beer bongs.
Yeah.
Remember beer bongs, bro?
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like, beer bongs, gone. Obsolete. That is a thing of just Gen X and millennials.
They were like the soul of the party.
That fucking cake stands.
Yeah.
That shit.
I love that.
You think Gen Z is doing fucking cake stands?
Don't know that.
What kind of stands do they do?
Nothing.
Vape stands?
Vape.
Just like vape? Do a cartwheel at the park?
They probably
not even at the park because they don't go to the park.
Well, they record themselves on TikTok while doing that.
Yeah.
Bro, 420.
6'7".
6'7". Oh my God. apparently the obsession of the number 67, it's so out of control that In and Out, I think they banned Order 67 because people were like freaking out.
Yeah. Why only an In-N-Out? Because every other like
Probably
fast food establishment doesn't get 67 customers in a day.
Well, Arby's.
They don't have to worry about that.
No, I don't think.
Roast beef curtain deluxe.
Hey, it was my ex-girlfriend.
She's on the menu now. My ex-girlfriend.
Prime rib curtain with extra dip. Anyway, what I was gonna say, just to wrap.
Who knows, dude? Who knows?
Just to wrap our dopamine act. There is a book called A Roller Coaster.
That whole thing, we covered dopamine. That whole conversation is dopamine. At
It
its
was
finest.
dope. It was dope.
Band name.
The book
What about the dopamine? There's a book on dopamine.
called the Dopamine Nation book. That apparently this book will teach you how to detox from from the dopamine rush that we get from our phones and apps and doom scrolling and all of that apparently made us so dependent on again just scrolling and opening apps and all the time that it gets us distracted, our attention span shortened, and we can even myself, I can't really, sometimes I look at myself, it's like I can't really live without it because it's like bad, but it kind of is. I mean, I found myself that sometimes I open my phone just to look into, let's say, Instagram, or I don't have Facebook anymore, but I open it up just for the hell of it, not because I really want to look for something, but it's just like I'm muscle memory. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I'll delete all my social media at some point because it's way too much, dude. Instant gratification.
Yes, delete your social media at least for a little bit, every now and again. It'll be like cleansing.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah. I had no social media for like, I want to say 4, maybe 5 years. It was fucking glorious. It was fucking glorious, dude.
And my wife actually mentioned that something that I thought it was maybe a little bit of a stretch, but it's actually very true.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
is
That's the power of a wife right there. Yeah.
she sometimes is right, as it turns out.
Yeah, it might be a little extreme, but there's a lot of
there's a silver
the
lining.
root of it is sincere and truthful.
Sincerely sincere and helpful. Which is
Sincerely severe.
severely truthful.
Yes, severely truthful. I like it.
That she said, before you go to bed, try not to look at any social media or any stimulants of anything similar to social media, pretty much, even like movies, if you will, or video games.
Or video games. Yeah, I know.
Maybe an hour or two before going to bed, and you'll sleep better. And she was right, dude.
That's true.
So much.
That's been proven.
It's hard, though.
So I mean, there's a lot of studies that are the data and results are alarmingly true on that. And if you can't do it, you're like too far down the rabbit hole or the habit, and you need your TV time or whatever before you go to sleep. Just get some fucking blue light glasses, dude.
Yeah.
At least, and then taper off. Because it's like any other chemical that we're consuming. If you drink every day, are you just gonna quit cold turkey if you're an alcoholic? No, you're gonna fucking taper off. Hopefully, you're doing right. Like otherwise, you're gonna be an irritable piece of shit. Like this, and it's not worth it. Cold turkey's horrible. Taper off. Same thing with dopamine. But to go based off of what was it? Oh, going back on your thing, like, the way they develop these apps and these our life now. We're all dependent on electronics. people like to blame the developers and the engineers behind it, but who are the developers and engineers hiring? They're hiring psychologists.
Yeah.
The engineers don't know how to make someone addicted to something. It's not like it's an accident. They're doing this purposely. It's premeditated. They develop something. They want people to use it regularly all the time. They want people to see these vibrant colors and things to click on and have the need, and like you said, the instant gratification and muscle memory of this, all this. So they have hired psychologists, organizational psychologists, to develop how can we make this more enticing to our users. And it dates all the way back to like opening up fast food restaurants. They're like, oh, what colors should we make McDonald's? Okay, what colors are the most intriguing and what colors make you hungry? Yellow and red. Okay, what colors relax you? Green. Okay, let's turn clinics green and other, let's make parks really green, So it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
It's certainly not pseudoscience. Sorry, Dr. Schlong. But it's real science where they hire psychologists to make us these zombies, that what we are today. And they're all profiting from it. They're profiting from our addiction. They're profiting from us becoming fucking societal zombies and just our instant gratification and no like pure pleasure anymore. And we're just like living in this weird zombie like hedonistic instant gratification lifestyle. And it's easier said than done. We could boycott it if we want, but are we gonna really? Are we gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, no, we're gonna take a dump tomorrow and we're gonna fucking scroll on our fucking Instagram, and be like, that's sick. I gotta send this to my buddy.
So we know it's bad, but he's still like just like an alcoholic. You know it's bad, but you're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
for example, I literally deleted the Facebook app off my phone. So I used to pull it up so much, just like I did with Instagram. And I kid you not, like even though the app was gone, I still like grab my phone, open it up, try to automatically open the Facebook app, which was not there. I realized what I was doing. I was like, dude, there's something deeply, deeply wrong with the whole process.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I swear, like it took like a good week to just get rid of that habit. And just like, hey, I don't have it.
Yeah.
So grab my phone, scroll like this. And I notice even like people, like, let's say when they drive or they're like in the red light, they watch YouTube or they do whatever. And I see that from the window what they do. They don't really look at anything. They scroll left to right with their finger. They go up and down.
I do that.
Yeah. And it's like,
sometimes I just pick up my phone, open it, and then I just close it.
Me too.
I'm like,
I
what
do
the fuck was that?
thing.
I pulled it out of my pocket. I wasted 5 seconds to do nothing. And people, what's even more fucking annoying to me, especially since I'm like a book reader, and I get it when people say, I can't read. And it's like, first of all, you sound retarded when you say that. I can't read. What are you, illiterate? Yeah, you can fuck. But you don't have the discipline to pick up a book, isolate yourself from all of your fucking dopamine addictions, because a book is now boring to you, which it shouldn't be. Book should be the most glorious, imaginative, intriguing state of mind.
Yeah.
But now everything else is overtaken it, and it's artificial dopamine that is being fed to us. Not because the dopamine we get from a book is healthy dopamine. That's healthy dopamine. And now we're getting these toxic dopamines, and that's why everyone's so irritable, and our attention spans are so slow and short.
I wonder how do kids do in class nowadays, especially like college classes that can be like 2 hours long, 3. How they can even like pay attention for that long. I know that they use maybe some sort of like speech to text software just to capture it and then break it down, which is cool. I mean, I wish I had that.
Yeah, I know.
But
I just went to school recently, so I could speak to how it is now currently, and it's true. I could attest to that. They did break it down. They did simplify it because they understand that the demographic of the people going is a bunch of people with lizard brains just going like, but teacher, you didn't provide a prompt or a study guide. How am I supposed to That's no fair. Like, it's like crazy. It's crazy. But now the teacher doesn't even need to provide that, because you could just take whatever textbook you're reading or instructions you're reading and feed it through an AI and have it simplified, which to me is like, that's actually not that bad, because you could take parts of like an academic paper and be like, hey, can you summarize this paper for me? And boom.
It's great for study.
It's great for studying, but it does get abused, much like anything else, right? Because
And I think part of the doing it yourself, it was that it kind of forces your brain to kind of pay attention to something and then think critically and structurally, if it makes sense. So you're forced to break it down for the sake of your study.
Yeah.
And now some like a program, bunch of ones and zeros do it for you, which is amazing. Again, if you're trying to get to the point of like the class, but the whole like I think growing part, the whole brain exercise part is lost. So we get some, we lose some.
Hey, we get some brain cells, we lose some brain cells.
Yeah.
And of which I'm drinking
ago.
I'm drinking this Pacifica right now. This is night and day compared to that fucking Nevada. It's like two different worlds of beers.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. This is like a Pacifico.
It's way lighter.
It's way light. It's like crisp. I'm like, I don't know.
I can't do IPAs anymore. They're way too heavy for me. I like fruit-based, beers. Sometimes they're way too like sugary or like heavy. But like a nice Pacifico with like French fries or, something salty, like some sausages. Some nachos.
Speaking of which, who wants some sausage? I got you.
It's King of Sausages right here, guys.
Is this so-and-so King of Sausages from Chicago? Is that Ferris Bueller?
Yes. I guess. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
He goes to the restaurant and fakes the reservation. He's the King of Sausage.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I even like saved the thing that I wanted to show you about like Brian Walsh.
This is going back to the guy who searched all of his methods to get rid of the evidence of killing his wife.
Yeah, I actually like left it here because it was funny. But just to close it out about our dopamine kick, a little ADHD brought us back here. The book is called Dopamine Nation by Anna Lemke. Lemke.
And she gives you can you summarize it? Like,
it's pretty much what we talked about. It's a self-help book that explores how the modern world's abundance of highly rewarding stimuli, like social media and food and drugs, leads to compulsive overconsumption and addiction, explaining the science behind the pleasure-pain balance in the brain. I heard this on the radio, and it sounded very interesting the way they explained it. But that's
what the problem with it is, though?
Yeah,
it's a book.
It's ironic if you think about it.
They're addicted to phones.
Yeah,
they have to get off the phone to read the book.
That's probably step one of rehab.
Yeah,
read this book.
They're not going to even get past the fucking the prelude.
Yeah,
whatever you call it, the preface.
Yep. But that's you're not ready yet. I think if you can't make it out of the
my only recommendation is just set aside. You don't even need to set aside. Just bring a book with you. Right? Just bring it with you. You bring it with you and you see it. You might just pick it up.
Yeah.
You might just be like, I have it with me. What the fuck?
Might as well.
You might not pick it up at a red light, but you might pick it up at when you stop at a coffee shop. Instead of picking up your phone, you might actually pick it up.
Can you concentrate and focus with all the people? Just like now, there's a bunch of people here, having the time of their lives. Would you pick up a book right now if you had one?
Pick up a what?
A book.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
If you had it right here, would you read it with all this noise
while I'm having a conversation with you?
Not necessarily, but with all this noise.
I'm reading.
Now, see what you did there?
You could, but that calls for more discipline. And the thing about reading is that's the thing about reading. People don't want to isolate themselves because now they feel attached to all these algorithms, which is their circuit of social activities. It is their main circuit of social activity is their algorithm and whatever social base they belong to online. So step one of what are you gonna do? Isolate yourself. Reading involves isolation. You're alone. I think people are scared of it. They're scared of that. People don't like to be alone. Even though we're more alone than ever, we feel like we're being kept company by all the podcasts, by all the shit that we're being, dopamine fed.
Yep.
Rapidly. But for me, it's like I'll just my only recommendation would be like go take a bath. It sounds gay because it is. Go be a little fucking.
Sounds gay. It's because it is.
Go be a little faggot. Go fucking take a bath, a bubble bath, and go read a book in the bubble bath, dude.
Naked. I'm talking about naked. Do not.
It is glorious. And if you bring your phone, it's fucking beautiful. Welcome to. And if you bring your phone in the bath, dude, that's crazy shit, bro. You bring in your.
Yeah, if you bring your phone to your bathtub, might as well be porn, because if it's something else, then you're gonna go back to
I forgot about
one.
that. I forgot about. Well, you heard about certain shows that people do, like comedy, like Dave Chappelle has comedy shows where he has everyone put their phone in like a bag.
Oh, really?
Before they enter the club, so they could experience. An authentic version of that art form that is stand-up comedy. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I was like, that's great. No one can take pictures. You're completely engaged and encapsulated by the moment and the energy going on. And it's like, that's how it was once upon a time. Like hundreds of years ago, we didn't even have TVs. We read and told stories. Now, no one could read or tell stories to save their lives.
Well, you would share your stories with your friends in school about, let's say, have you watched this show last
Sopranos.
night? Yeah,
Wrestling.
Yeah, all that.
Whatever porn you downloaded on Napster or LimeWire.
Well,
whatever bitch you got on Yahoo chat room.
Yahoo Personals and AOL.
Yeah. That's what they called it across the pond.
Across the pond?
Across the pond, they called it Yahoo Personals.
Yahoo Personals.
God damn. They were just Yahoo chat rooms back in the day. And there were some creepy folks in there, dude.
Yeah, I might have been one of them, actually, lurking in the dark.
You could press the mic and send messages in the chat room. We would just press the mic and fart.
Yeah.
Mic. And we would make the craziest screen names like Poop Pride and shit. Some redneck Poop Pride, you all right over there? You look like you're gonna rip your asshole open. And just farting into a mic. Just a bunch of fucking 14-year-old kids. Just Jesus Christ.
That's how the greatest love stories are born. When you meet somebody online through that, you know what kind of song they're singing through their ass.
Yeah, we're a future New York Post narrative waiting to be fucking printed.
Yeah, dude. Man, back in the day, we were just talking about it early on. Well, forget about webcams, because not everybody, I couldn't afford a webcam. I'm talking about 96, 97.
Oh, damn.
When dial up, 56K or 28. And
ASL, baby.
ASL. I didn't know what that was back in the old country.
Now it's something else.
Yeah.
What is it now? It means something completely different now.
Yeah, it does now. I have no idea, but age, sex, location. Can you imagine how many creeps pretending to be women?
Even that acronym, whoever came up with that acronym, age, sex, it's just a setup for fucking creepy fucking pedophiles.
Yeah.
Pretending to have another identity online. It's oh, he's asking me. I can punch in whatever I want right here and just go with it. Yeah.
I'll give you a creepy true story. So back in the day,
creepy true story.
Creepy true story because
creepy
it's factual. This one is factual.
Hell yeah.
So pre-Yahoo person. I don't remember what the chat was, 96, 97. Just looking for chicks. You always hope, oh, I'm going to get this hot chick. Of course not, get the losers or God knows what else. And no chicks would ever, respond to your messages. Or like it was really tough because I think they were like a sausage fest,
Yeah.
So at some point I was like, I want to try something. So I put like a girl username and I pretended to be a girl. And I didn't say hi, didn't say anything. I kid you not, I remember as if it was like yesterday.
She put like a really feminine screen name or something.
Yeah, I put like a Shirley01, something like that. Something like that. And I kid you not, within probably 60 seconds, you see on this private, windows popping up. Yeah. It's like, hey, sexy, hey, ASL. I was like, Jesus. It's not like women have to endure that.
When they asked you your ASL, did you?
Yeah.
I'm a dude.
No,
and my name is Shirley.
I never like responded to anything, but dude, so many. Jesus. It's like for one chick, probably 30, 50 guys, or maybe more.
Hell yeah.
So I got to experience that.
Yeah.
Don't you do it, kids. Don't do it.
I mean, there's got to be... What do they do now? I don't know. I guess they just have like social media now, right?
Yeah.
Everyone just meets each other online.
Tinder.
Yeah. They have Tinder and they have those dating apps. That's true.
Man.
Where's that?
If you think about it now, it's even more, if let's say chat rooms back in the day, they were sort of like they took off a lot of the work. Remember like chat rooms and chat encounters, like online encounters back in the early days were already like stigmatized a lot, like, oh, what the fuck, you're a loser, you're going to meet somebody online, can't you get yourself a real girlfriend? But now it's so normalized that it's actually like it's the other way around.
And in the chat room, you actually had to like work for it because you couldn't swipe.
Yeah.
So you actually had to be like,
guess,
hey, ASL, and then hope that they were actually, and then actually talk to them, and then so there was like steps. Now you just swipe. You just swipe. Yes.
It's like a supermarket now.
So now it's just like this weird like aesthetic competition as to where before, like most of the time you weren't even visually seeing the person before. You'd be lucky if you even saw them. So like this is also interesting. Like there is something I heard the other day. It's like, oh, catfishing now is more prominent than in the past. You can make the argument that it was more prominent then because then there was no webcams.
Yeah.
So like people were just getting catfished left or right. Like you would be talking to someone you didn't even know was a fucking 45-year-old fucking pedo with fucking man boobs and sitting in a bathtub in France. And now at least like you have picture and you have instant access to video, and if you go, hey, can I see you on video, and they're like, no, you're like, why the fuck not? It's 2025, and then you just dip out. But back in the day we didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see me, I don't have a webcam. You'd be like, oh, okay, I trust you.
Then you share numbers, and then so this is a wrong number. I don't know what the excuse would be. Or maybe if you were lucky, they will send you a digital picture. But before that, I remember I used to exchange, actual like mail, like physical mail. And I remember that I was hiding.
Physical mail?
Yeah, mail, like paper mail, like with actual photos. Share like we'll take a photo.
Carrier and everything.
Everything. You just send it over to the chick.
Go to your roof and we'll put it in a little basket.
It's like laced to his leg. I remember once I got another confession to make because it's confession night. This is the confessional.
Good. You can have your communion after this too.
Hopefully people around me, they're not going to hear me. Or they better do so they can learn something.
Yeah, this is true.
Still back in the day, still the same time where I told you this the last episode with like Shirley01. Actually, after that, I finally managed to meet a chick, not as Shirley, as myself. And I was still practicing my English a little bit, and she was from the US, I think.
How old were you roughly?
I was probably 17 at the most. And she was assuming the same.
It's a good assumption.
ASL,
Let's
I don't know
keep
how
it-
accurate that was.
Let's keep it with that assumption.
Yeah, let's keep it with that assumption. And so we shared pictures, like actual pictures, and we share like addresses. So she sent me
Anthrax.
there was not yet the time, but probably she
Fingers
would
started tingling.
start melting.
That bitch.
I knew I could have trust ASL. Fucking bitch. And
That's
and anyway,
what I get.
I sent her my picture, and I was hoping, okay, she's gonna send me her pictures. Like, yeah, just send my pictures. I received her picture, dude, and there was not what I expected. And speaking of catfishing,
Oh, is it that lady?
Jesus, it was. I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't mean that to
Oh.
be discriminating, but she was fucking humongous.
Was she
No,
British?
just humongous.
Was she British?
No, she was
She had-
American.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
She was like huge from.
She's on that fucking Denny's diet.
She was from South Carolina or something like that.
Oh, hell yeah. Way too much maple syrup in those veins.
Jesus. And she was like sweet and everything, but Jesus, after that, I couldn't bring myself to respond back. And she
I
sent
know.
another letter, says, "Hey, I'm for it." I thought that
And
was
that's what she, and that's, imagine, I don't mean to make you feel bad, but imagine what that did to her. Like, now her whole life is built on like, wow, this is what I get for being honest.
yeah.
This is the reaction I get for being honest. What the fuck should I do? Because she probably just became a catfisher after that. A narcissistic catfish. I'm never sending anyone my real picture again. I'm just going to start sending them fucking Sable.
But now,
Sable. Sable rule. That bitch.
but now with pictures
That
and
bitch was the
phones,
best.
there's no way out unless she puts a filter on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, oh, man. I don't remember what I heard. I think it was on Spit and Chicklets. And they were talking about, like, oh, it's, like, way more prominent now to get catfished. Because, like, AI and stuff. So you can get more creative, clever with it. But at the same time, you could, too.
Yeah.
Then it was so vague that you could get away with it. Like, we had voices and text. And it was, like, the ancient stages of the internet where there was no visuals.
Yeah.
Now it's like, dude, you could just demand the visuals, bro. And if you ain't demanding the visuals, it's on you if you get catfish. I feel like if you get catfish today, you a dummy.
Yeah.
You a goddamn dummy.
You gotta stay ahead of the curve though, because there's some pretty gnarly, catfishing techniques now.
Yeah.
Like you could totally fake somebody's voice and face. Could be like your relative too. It's like,
That's true.
what? My cousin isn't there?
And some people might actually like to get catfished
Why? Why would I be?
because maybe they don't actually have any sort of like romantic interaction
Oh,
with
yeah.
people, and so they get catfished with like someone who's really clever with AI. And then it's the same concept of like that. You heard about that one dude who like fell in love with his AI? Like,
No. What
yeah,
that?
like he like his AI was a girlfriend.
Oh
he
yeah.
developed a
I read about
relationship
it.
with it.
Yes.
And yeah, so it could kind of be the same thing. Like you're in that vicious cycle of like, oh, like you might know that you're being catfished, but you like it because you've never experienced any sort of like romantic response like
Yeah.
this. So you're like in denial about being catfished.
So
you
it's
convince
kind of like
yourself
an
that it's not.
achievement deep down. You feel like.
Yeah, it's
At
like
least
yeah,
I'm getting
it's like
something.
it's the same kind of behavior as like someone who's in an abusive relationship, and they're like convinced that like they're a great person, and they keep convincing themselves that like, oh, they're great because there is good characteristics in it. So they're now like in denial, and they're just attached to like what they don't have. Basically, I don't know if that was a good example. Anyways.
Yeah, I think it was a damn good example.
God damn it.
God
We'll
damn it.
see.
But what I was gonna say? Can you?
You're drunk.
So yeah, catfishing now. Actually, now you can get catfished from pretty much anywhere around the world. Before it wasn't. I mean, if you get into an AOL chat, I mean, what are the chances of
All
getting
around the
somebody
world.
from?
You could get catfish. Put it in my ass with your flaccid dick.
Sounds like a Primus song.
I was going Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Uh.
All around the world.
Doing
All around the world, you could get fat fished.
ah.
All around the world.
See, Anthony Kiedis knew it all along.
God damn it.
He got
That song's
catfished.
about. All around the world, you can get catfish. Put your little pee-pee in my ass. Those are the lyrics.
Probably Flea wrote those.
Yeah. He's got a new album coming out.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Flea?
solo album.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he sing?
I think a little bit. It's like jazz.
Nice.
Dude,
Jazz?
Dude, he plays the trumpet.
No way.
Yeah.
Flea?
He started as a trumpet player.
Huh.
Yeah. And then like he got recruited to play bass because of the original guitarist of the Chili Peppers, Slovak, I think. He was like, yo, I'll teach you bass. You're good at the trumpet. You'll figure it out.
Okay, same thing.
And then everything else fell into place.
Naked.
But I feel like Chili Peppers are one of those like bands that like people that it's like you either hate them or love them, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're so popular that it's probably you would end up being like a contrarian if you say that they're bad.
That's yeah, you're right, dude. That's so fucking true, bro. Because it's like you're just basically saying at this point you're like I don't like good rock music.
I mean, I can understand it's not your genre. Okay, I can respect that, but if they're bad, I don't know.
If you put on like Chili Peppers in the background at a party, you're not gonna complain.
No, never. Like at the radio, even.
Yeah.
It's a sure shot.
Just like Camel Chorus.
Yeah. Especially
definitely put that on in the background of the party.
Especially
and more people will come to the party.
Especially the song called "Addicted to Vaginal Skin" and "I Come Blood."
Yeah. Sorry.
Those are the two bangers.
Dude, my left eye is fucking about to fall out of my socket or something.
We'll pull it out.
Yeah, we can do something about it.
Yeah.
Come here. Get your scalpel. that you casually bring with you.
Oh yeah, we can use this bottle opener that we're gonna reveal at some point.
At some point.
Somehow, at some point.
It's a great bottle opener, I gotta tell you.
Terrific, everybody.
I'm going blind. So blind.
You wear like contact lenses?
No. I think what happens is like my fucking eyelashes they get all like fucked up, and they like.
It happens to me because I got it so long.
Yeah, it's annoying. You know how it is.
I know it is.
Italian problems. Let me tell you.
I can tickle you with my lashes.
If I don't make her come, I just tickle her with my fucking.
You know what is gonna fix it? Another dare.
Oh yeah, get that shit, brothers. Get that shit. I'm a terrible host with trick handles. With trick handles on my fridge. Jesus. So I got suicide doors on my refrigerator. For me, what are you doing to me, bro?
You're at home.
I'm at
the bar.
I'm at the bar. Hey, bartender. Give me a fucking 30 martini, you slut.
Here he goes.
Thank you.
Prego. You're prego. You know that in Italian, prego means
you're welcome. You're welcome.
So you prego.
Grazie. Prego.
It's like prego.
Yeah, prego. You're welcome. I impregnated you. You're welcome. You're knocked up. Have a good 9 months. Enjoy.
I had a Japanese friend in college that told me that he's one of his best friend. I don't know. Japan is a little weird. That his best friend
is a little weird.
She woke up after a party and she found out she was pregnant. Kind of a couple of months later, she didn't know how.
Like kids.
But apparently at the party, somebody got a little.
Oh, dude, fly. We're drinking.
Brenda fly.
Huh? Go ahead.
Nothing. This chick, she found out she was pregnant. Apparently, she got into a party she couldn't handle, unfortunately. But yeah, imagine that. Imagine getting impregnated after like a couple of bottles of beer.
That's it?
Yeah.
A couple Sapporos.
You know that Asian people, that's a true story, they have...
They're like allergic to...
They have this condition where their liver can't process the enzymes, I think.
Is that why they made sake?
I'm
They're like, we can process this. White man can't.
Very good. Very, very good.
Dude, can you pause this? Is that possible? No?
I don't think.
I'll just bring this. Oh,
I could put a stop to it and then record another one later.
you want to do that?
Yeah.
I'll just bring this with me while I piss. You want to listen to that? Does the world want to hear me piss?
I think so.
And I can flush down the floor.
Live, they're coming directly.
Whatever you want to do.